Journey back through the sands of time for an epic tale of intrigue, betrayal, and deception. A true story of providence, forgiveness, and a faith on fire. Witness now the drama of a young man called Joseph. Tonight, the dreams.
It looks good.
Pharaoh, don't you eat that? Don't you know that it's a trap?
It smells good.
Pharaoh, don't you eat that? Don't you know that it's a trap?
I bet it tastes good.
Pharaoh, don't you eat that? Don't you know that it's a trap?
Of course, yours looks pretty good too.
Please, sir, don't eat that. Don't you know that it's a trap?
Don't it look good?
Please, sir, don't eat that. Don't you know that it's a trap?
Don't it smell good?
Please, sir, don't you eat that. Don't you know that it's a trap?
I bet it tastes good.
Please, sir, don't you eat that. Don't you know that it's a trap? Tragedy has stunned this crowd. Death has brought its darkest shroud.
There are only two suspects it could possibly be. Either the butler or Baker is guilty.
So I says to him, don't come into my kitchen smelling like this. You smell like you've been in a camel bin all day. Where have you been, man? This is a kitchen. You've got to bathe before you come in here. This isn't the pyramids. What? What are you people looking at?
Guards! Guards, arrest them!
The hero of every boy and girl is Pharaoh, the most important man in the world. Is Pharaoh, king of the Egyptians, king of the Egyptians. It's been an entire year since Joseph was thrown in prison for a crime he never committed. A whole year in a cramped prison cell. A whole year of terrible prison food. It's the kind of environment that could make a man go crazy. But not Joseph. Joseph has something inside him that most men don't have. He has faith. The jailer can see that Joseph is not like the other men. He's seen Joseph comforting other prisoners. He gives strength and hope to them, even to the guards. The jailer has found Joseph to be trustworthy and reliable. These are rare qualities for a man in prison. The jailer started giving Joseph jobs to do, and before you knew it, Joseph was practically running the prison. Even here in this dungeon, God has blessed Joseph's faithfulness. But it hasn't been easy. A lot of times he works hard for others just to keep from thinking about his own sorrows. Every night he lies awake in bed praying for a sign, anything, to assure him that God is still there. That sign hasn't come yet. But what Joseph can't see is the big picture. God has a plan, and sometimes those plans find us when we least expect them.
I spy with my little eye something gray.
That rock.
Ah, you're good, man. This is great. My last cellmate, Raymond, he was never any good at this game. Of course, he was blind. Let's do it again. I spy with my little...
That rock.
All right, now you've got to be cheating.
It's always the rock. That's the only thing here. Besides, I don't cheat. If you want cheaters, you should play with my brothers. They used to cheat all the time.
Oh, help us. He's talking about his brothers again.
They were the worst cheaters of all. They'd cheat at anything. They'd even secretly work together just so they could beat me. I'd still win sometimes, but that would just make things worse. Then they'd start calling me names under their breath and accidentally tripping me as I walked by. Those guys could be so cruel.
Yeah, my last cellmate, Raymond, he was cruel sometimes too. He would always try to steal my food, which I never really understood because he only had one tooth. Well, listen, Raymond and your brothers, forget about them. They don't have us to push around anymore.
Yeah, but that's another problem. You see, without me around, they're probably doing the same things to my little brother Benjamin.
Oh, that is bad.
I'm telling you, if they harm even one hair on that kid's head, well, I guess I won't do anything since I'm stuck in here.
Come on, man. They're still your brothers, right?
You don't understand. They sold me to be a slave. I was my father's heir. I was a prince. I had plans and they took it all away from me. Now I'll probably be in prison the rest of my life and it's all because of them. Come on, surely you've been frustrated before.
Oh, yeah, sure. I've been plenty frustrated before. My last cellmate, Raymond, he used to frustrate me all the time. But where I come from, it's best just to forgive and forget.
Sounds like something my father would say.
From what I've heard, your father is a very wise man.
Yeah, he is. A very spiritual man. I miss him very much.
Hey, speaking of, it's been a real long time since you told me one of those great stories about your God. Why don't you lay one on me?
No, I really don't feel like it tonight.
Come on, man. I love those stories. What's wrong, man? You used to talk about your God all the time. You're not frustrated with him too, are you? You're not, are you?
No, I'm just tired tonight.
Is it because you haven't had any dreams in a long time?
How'd you know that?
You don't mumble in your sleep anymore. You used to keep me up all night long. I haven't had a good night's sleep in forever. My last cellmate, Raymond, used to sleepwalk, which wasn't easy since he only had one leg. Oh, that's funny, is it? You wouldn't think that's so funny if he toppled over you in the middle of the night. Look, Joe, sometimes what you want to do and what you're meant to do are two different things. Don't let that fire burn out, kid. The very thing you need to get it going again might be getting ready to walk right into your life.
All right, this is the place.
Oh, hey, sir. Can you do anything about the food? I don't know what that was they served for lunch, but I think mine had hair.
Quiet.
Okay.
You, get up. This here's the fellow I was telling you about.
Really? He doesn't look like much.
Just the same, you can trust him.
What's he in here for?
Potiphar's wife said he raped her.
Oh. Potiphar must not believe it. If he did, the boy would be dead already. My name is Imhotep. I am servant and advisor to the great Pharaoh. Your king is asking for your service. Do you accept?
I will do all I can, sir.
Very good. These two men, until recently, worked in Pharaoh's palace. Now they are prisoners, and they will remain so until an investigation is complete. Soon they will be called to stand before the great Pharaoh himself to hear the punishment which he will so justly hand down to them. Until that day comes, they will stay here with you.
Both of them? So it's going to be standing room only in here.
Quiet!
Okay.
Pharaoh asks that you tend to their needs until they have grown accustomed to this life.
I will do my best, sir.
Of course you will. I leave them in your charge. I will return when Pharaoh has made his decision.
Well, welcome to our little corner of paradise. Let me show you around. That's our rock, and that's it. One of you can sleep here, and the other can sleep over there.
I hope you brought your own pillow.
Sometimes, when you're not paying attention, your life can reach a turning point, a pivotal moment when the decisions you make will change your life forever. Tonight, Joseph will face one of those moments, and even though he doesn't know it, there are very powerful, unseen forces all around him that do.
Joseph, 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 come here. Joseph, 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 come here. Hello, Joseph.
Aknon?
You look so surprised. I came as soon as you called.
I didn't call you.
Of course you did. I told you to call on me when you came to your senses and realized your God had failed you.
He hasn't failed me.
Then what would you call it? 10 years you were a slave. Now another year in prison? 11 years sounds like failure to me.
My God knows where I am.
Your God is no longer with you. You said it yourself.
I never said that.
No, but you've wondered it, haven't you? Admit it! Maybe your God has abandoned you, Joseph, but I haven't. I can help you. I can get you out of this horrible place. I have friends in this city, friends in high places, and they'll do anything I ask. All you have to do is ask me.
I won't. I have to have faith.
Faith! Faith in what?
I have to have faith.
Look at this thing you become. Is it that you're stupid and dumb? Or could it be you like all this scum down here in Pharaoh's jail? Your life is nothing, nothing but waste. Your family's name has been disgraced. All your dreams have been erased down here in Pharaoh's jail. But there's still hope. There is one way to escape this place. See the light of day. Just call on me. You won't have to stay down here in Pharaoh's jail, in Pharaoh's jail. Look and you can see your father there, his open arms and love to spare. Look away and you don't have a prayer down here in Pharaoh's jail. I am your only key. I can help. Now just ask me. You're headed for the gallows tree down here in Pharaoh's jail. But there's still hope. There is one way to escape this place. See the light of day. Just call on me. You won't have to stay down here in Pharaoh's jail, in Pharaoh's jail. What?
Let me feel your might, Lord.
Joseph!
Lord, hear my cry.
Joseph, listen to me!
Tonight.
Joseph, I have the answer. I can help you.
Let me see
No.
no more.
No,
Lord.
Joseph, no!
Let me fear no more, Lord.
Look at me!
Lord, close my eyes.
You will never leave here without me, Joseph. Think of your family.
Let me feel your peace.
Think of your father, Joseph. Do you ever want to see him again?
Let me feel your might, Lord.
Rocks and dirt.
Lord,
That's what you
hear
have.
my cry.
That's what God gives you.
Tonight,
No. No!
let me see no more.
Joseph!
Let
No!
me fear no more, Lord.
Have it your way.
Lord, close my eyes. Tonight. My God, why is this happening to me? It's not fair. What did I do that caused you to leave me?
Joseph? God is not some jealous brother or fair weather friend. He's a rock, unwavering and true. That's something your father taught you. Why have you forgotten?
I haven't forgotten. He just feels so far away. I wonder sometimes if my prayers don't hit the ceiling and bounce right back.
Everyone feels that way sometimes, Joe. But God has made his promises, and he's always kept them. The only reason we doubt is because our little eyes can't see past our own noses sometimes. It's at that exact moment you have to pray for the strongest faith.
I know. It's just so hard.
He never said it would be easy. I've heard your prayers, Joe. You ask for a sign that he's still with you, but you don't need a sign. He has promised to be with you always.
But I'm serving time in prison, Anik. The guards don't even like to come down here. Why would God? I'm so insignificant.
God never said he could only use the brave and the strong. He never said he could only use the rich and the royal. God uses those who are willing, no matter where they are or who they are. You might see yourself as nothing, but in God's eyes, you're everything. Everyone has a part in God's purpose, as long as they're willing to turn their lives over to him. You don't have to be the best at something. You don't even have to know what your part is. All you have to do is be willing and listen for his call. Are you willing, Joe? Will you keep that fire of faith burning inside? Your God is asking for your service. Do you accept?
Yes. Yes, I am willing. I don't know what use I can be to God in this horrible place. But whatever it is, I'm willing to do it. He promised me he would never turn his back, so I pray for the strength to be faithful to him.
Shoo. Get away. No, yes, no, yes.
Sounds like someone needs your help.
No,
That's strange. They just went to bed.
No, Joe. It's already morning. You've been out here all night.
Morning?
Shoo. No, you don't eat that. Don't, no, that's no good for you. That's not you. No. Okay.
Wake up. Come on, wake up. It's just a dream.
Ah! Mommy!
What in the world? He's mumbling, he's screaming. You guys are gonna make me wish I was still living with my old cellmate, Raymond.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You look terribly upset. What's the matter?
I had a dream. A strange and troublesome dream.
I also had a dream.
Mine had Pharaoh in it.
So did mine.
Was it the one where you show up to work wearing nothing but a loincloth? Because I hate that one.
All right, settle down. Everyone just calm down.
No, this is no coincidence. Dreams have meanings. It's an omen.
A sign from the gods.
Look, I know what it's like to have dreams you can't explain, but if these dreams are from God, then only God can interpret them. You don't have to worry. He'll reveal himself in his own time. But I can tell you're still upset. Sometimes it helps to talk about these things. Why don't you tell me your dreams?
Really? In my dream, I saw 3 vines. The vines were young at first, but they grew rapidly, and before I knew it, grapes were bursting out all over the place. I realized that Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, so I squished some of the grapes into the cup to make wine. Then suddenly, I was standing before Pharaoh, so I handed him the cup, and he drank the wine. What is it, Joseph? What's wrong?
Fan the flames. Fan the flames.
I know what your dream means.
What?
The 3 vines in your dream represent 3 days. Pharaoh drinking the wine means that he is going to give you your job back. In 3 days, you're out of here.
Oh my! It's a miracle! Joseph, you're a miracle worker!
It's not me. It's my God. Give all the praise to him.
Oh, without question, your God must be the most powerful of all.
I only ask one thing. When you get out of here, remember me. Tell Pharaoh about me. Tell him I was kidnapped and sold into slavery. Tell him I'm in prison for something I didn't do. Will you tell him?
Of course, Joseph, anything for you. I'll tell him anything.
Joseph, do my dream now, please. I am thrilled if this news is even half as good as his.
If it's God's will, I'll tell you what your dream means. Please, sit down and tell me.
Okay, I'm in my own dream too. When my dream starts, I'm carrying 3 white baskets on my head. In the basket, there's all kinds of good stuff. Meats and breads and things. Anyways, I'm taking this stuff to Pharaoh when all of a sudden these big black birds come out of nowhere and knock the baskets off my head. I try to shoo them away, but it was no use. Then suddenly, I'm standing before Pharaoh. I would have given him the food, but the birds ate it all. What does this mean, Joseph?
The baskets represent 3 days.
I knew it! Go on!
In 3 days, Pharaoh is going to sentence you to death. He's going to hang you from a tree where the birds will eat your body.
No, that can't be right. No, why should he get his job back and not me? You're wrong. No, you're wrong, I don't believe you, no!
Are you okay?
I've never felt the power of God so strongly. He was here. He was with me, in me, around me. He used me.
If you're willing, if you invite him in, he'll use you no matter where you are.
I feel so warm inside.
That's the flames of your faith, son. Keep them burning.
The next 3 days are full of tension. Several times the baker tried to get Joseph to interpret his dream differently, but it was no use. Joseph, on the other hand, is a new man. Once again, he is a pillar of strength and confidence, and that's exactly what Pharaoh's servant, Imhotep, sees in him when he returns.
Okay, so the merchant says, "That was a nice camel." And the jailer says, "That's no camel, that's my wife." He's standing right behind me, isn't he? I was talking about a different jailer.
Quiet!
Okay.
You and you. It's time to go. Pharaoh is called to see you.
No, this cannot be. No, this cannot happen. No, this is not fair. No, get away from me. Get away from me. You get your hands off me. No, Joseph, no. Help them. Make them stop, Joseph. No. Leave me alone. Get your hands off. No, leave me. Let me go. Let me go.
If I didn't know better, I'd say those men already know the fate that awaits them. But this is impossible. No one knows the whim of the king.
That's where you're wrong, Master. There is another.
Really? And who is this other that knows so much and gives you the courage to speak so far out of line?
He is the one true living God, the God of my fathers, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. He is my God, and by his strength I will remain faithful to him always.
Interesting. Very interesting. Take care of yourself, Joseph. Someday it might be you who is called to stand before Pharaoh.
I look forward to that day, sir.
Oh man, I have to tell you, that was exciting. I got goosebumps.
I know, me too.
With that kind of attitude, there's no place to go but up.
No matter what happens to me, I know God is with me and I'll never be alone. I'm just a child in a grown-up world. I don't know what is best to do. Some may say my hopes are in vain, but God knows I'm willing to be used. Don't overlook me, 'cause you think I'm small. I have the strength when on him I call. I have a place. God has a plan. God has a plan. I will not fail, no matter where I am. When I feel alone, that's not the case. God has a plan. God has a plan. And I have a place. So many times I could have lost my way, but you stood firm in the light of faith. My world is gone and I don't know my fate, but I trust my God, so I will wait. Don't overlook me, 'cause you think I'm small. I have the strength when on him I call. I have a place. God has a plan. God has a plan. I will not fail, no matter where I am. When I feel alone, that's not the case. God has a plan. God has a plan. And I have a place.